Family life is much different today than what it used to be. Several years ago, mothers would stay at home with their children while their fathers went to work to support his family. But it is nothing like that today in American households. Today it is common for children to be raised by just one of their parents, and those children are often supposedly said to be disadvantaged in several ways. The most consistent findings from studies of family structure show that single parents exert weaker controls that make fewer demands on their children than married families do. There is a very easy explanation for this problem. It is a simple fact that two parents together make more rules and are more likely to stick by those rules than single parents are. Single parents are not able to show the same emotion as married couples per se, because the love between a mother and a father plays such an important role in a family. Children learn how to love from their parents, but if both parents are not here to teach them how to love, their love might be somewhat one-sided. Yes, single parents can show their love toward their children, but they have no spouse to express their own love to. Children from single-parent families are therefore denied that learning experience on how a husband and wife should love one another. When talking about the ideal American family that children are brought upon in, it is always referred to as a man and a woman. However, in today's time, it is very much common and accepted that children are brought upon in a family of co-parenting men or co-parenting women. Who is to say that these families aren't as successful as a typical and ideal family? Many people believe that growing up within a household with two parents it is more beneficial than those who grow up with one parent. However, fewer than half, 46% of U.S. kids younger than 18 years of age are living in a home with two married heterosexual parents in their first marriage. This is marked change from 1960, when 73% of children fit this description. In 1980, 61% did, according to a Pew Research Center analysis of recent released American Community Survey and decennial census data. During this speech, you will be informed by two other speakers, as well as myself, displaying three very different views supporting co-parenting parents, single-headed parents, and co-parenting parents made up of either a woman or a man. We are all credible speakers and sources pertaining to our point of view because we have either first-hand experience growing up in this order, or we have research to gain knowledge on this topic based upon our own research. Our audience relation is directed towards an audience based on people who agree or disagree with this standpoint, and maybe even come from this type of upbringing we will discuss. Before we start, I'd like you to take a second and think about this. Do you honestly believe that coming from a co-parenting household will better your chances in life and your own upbringing than growing up with a single-headed, loving mother or father? And if you do you think that it matters whether or not your own loving parents are both women or both men? Charmaine's stance upon this topic is that growing with a co-parenting household of a man and woman is more beneficial than of a single-headed family. However, I have found one of the largest shifts in family structure is this. 34% of children today are living with an unmarried parent, from just 9% in 1960 and 19% in 1980. In most cases, these unmarried parents are single. However, a small share of all children, 4%, are living with two cohabiting parents, according to CPS data. So are only those 4% thriving while the rest of children are living with one parent household or not? Charmaine will now tell about her findings of the positive effects in research of living with a co-parenting household.